Alright, what's up, YouTube world? I see the video, see the title. Sorry about the brightness. Can get the curtains right now. Uh this video is about dating, just people in relationships. Let me see if I can. Okay, so it's just like people in relationships and just about a lot about what people have to say about relationships. It's a lot of negative connotations, when it comes to dealing with relationships. Of course, I think everybody should have their time of being single. Getting to know themselves. Everybody shouldn't be such in a rush to jump in a relationship, even after a breakup. You should always have some reflection. It should always be everybody should have a good sense of self-reflection, you know? And even if you was to have a good sense of self-reflection, I also think that everybody needs therapy. So with that being said, I feel like a lot of people, maybe most people, hop into relationships before having that good sense of self-reflection, or even before having therapy. A lot of people probably have therapy after relationships, or some probably have it from childhood trauma or something. But I look around, I feel like a lot of people need therapy. Even me, I feel like I'm a well, thorough minded person, but I realize just hearing myself speak aloud, it does something for me. So I feel like, people hop in relationships. You hear people on the internet. Well, I woke up to this lady saying like, the only way marriage is useful for women is if the man paying for everything and they living in separate households. Pretty much she don't have to lift a finger or something. So he got to be extremely rich and living in a separate household. She was just saying how it's so taxing being with a man. And I'm just thinking like, okay, it just got to be negative. It's all negative. It just sounds so bad. Just like everybody make everything so bad, and it's true. It seems like everybody make everything so bad. It's even like it's married folks out here in the dating pool, and they can cause trauma to people or whatever. To people, they can be just like other people, hopping into relationships without getting to know each other, without expressing their true intentions and what they're seeking. Just jump into stuff and just, I think some people, when they realize the partner is like maybe can be like narcissistic in a way, they say, okay, you did that, I'm gonna get my leg back. I feel like that's how some couples do. They attack each other on different levels. A woman may use a man for money, and a man may use a woman for sex. And that's what they probably ultimately there for. She probably there for the money. He probably there for sex. But in the meantime, they abusing each other. Like they getting what they need out of each other, but they still abusing each other throughout the whole thing, the relationship. And it's just, you don't need that. See, that's two people who don't really understand their worth. Man, giving money just for for intimacy, and a woman giving intimacy just for money. It's like you worth more than that. So you hear about all these stories about these crazy situations, and it's like, first of all, it's like, why would you allow yourself to go through that in the first place? And then, like I said, firstly, why would you allow yourself to go through that? So it's going to get worse. It's not going to get better. I mean, yeah, I'm just, maybe you can try to work things out. Nobody perfect, so maybe you can try to work things out and it don't get better. But I just want to sit here and say, be single, because if you get in a relationship where it's not exactly for you, it's no good. If you can have that perfect relationship that every woman desires, because basically every woman desires to be put. Probably not in a separate household. You sound like you don't even want a man. That sounds like, and these women in the chat room kind of agreeing with it. So it's like, I'm okay. I'm not complaining anymore. If you have people who believe this stuff, and like these men who believe all women bad, let them have it. You have these people who treat each other crazy, just to get what they want out of each other, and let them have it. It just really, I don't like it because I think it's unhealthy spreading this message to like the youth and to people who unexperienced, who hop into this looking for guidance maybe, and they come across these games. I seen a lady in the comment section of that video where she said, men don't like nice women. When you nice to them, they like you. When you mean to them, give them a challenge or whatever. And I seen something, I heard about someone where like, yeah, it's a stress love thing where the more you stress a man out, the more he love you to a certain degree or whatever. And maybe that's true or whatever, but I think that just lead, it won't go down as good. It won't be a good path to go down. Because I think men can tolerate certain stuff. If you make a mistake here or there, they're willing to work it out, fix it. But if the problem can't be fixed, who wants a headache? That's what I'm saying. Like, no. I experienced that where a girl, she kind of like did some things sometimes, and it's like, yeah, she probably didn't know better. So, but it's like to be the opposite though, to be the opposite, to be really kind, loving, caring. I'm telling you, that's amazing. And I can tell you, it's probably like one time, maybe a couple more, but I can definitely say one time where I really felt appreciated, where the girl, she smiled every time I was like near her, where it was just that it's like, wow, it was amazing and vibe to be around. And that's why I'm like, these people who complain and saying these things, let them have it, man. That's the only thing. The only bad part about it is that they just spreading the bad message to everybody. So it's like, relationships ain't bad. Everybody need a good sense of self-reflection, and maybe everybody need therapy. But relationships is not bad. For those people who think it's bad, let them have it. Let them have it. You should know your worth. Respect people, and you gonna get what you deserve. What's in your face is probably the options you have or whatever for women. The men. I don't know. But if you complaining, that's your fault. Do something about it. Stop complaining. Pretty much. Right.